What is up, everybody? Back at it again. It's Tuesday evening. And Tuesday evening is Mech Smashing Face for the start of the week. What is up, everybody? How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully everyone's having a good day so far. We're going to be flipping the script up a little bit, see here, as we adjust to some changes in scheduling. We're going to be at the same bat channel, same bat time, just different bat days. So we're going to be switching some things up. Tuesdays and Thursdays are a little adjusted going forward. We're looking at maybe doing a Monday-Wednesday stream. So maybe Mech Monday. Don't know. We're going to see how that works out. For those of you that are subbed up, you guys don't have to watch the ads that are pre-rolling. So the pre-roll ads are going to be a permanent fixture, it looks like, with the way that the Twitch has changed some of their settings. So Angel of Iron, welcome aboard. We're going to be having some fun tonight. We're looking at the schedule slight adjustment, as I mentioned, and that is to allow for some changes into my otherwise very busy outside of streaming life that needs Thursdays back. So we're going to see how this works out. We're going to try and see if we can make the adjustments. I know it's going to be an adjustment now that we've gotten kind of a good cadence going after probably about 3 or 4 weeks of pretty consistently, minus the break of the system. What's it, the Gambit coming out and breaking all the mods. So all the mods have been updated. They are now going to work, hopefully, knock on wood, properly with the latest update for DLC 4 or 5 now. And everything so far in my initial testing looks like it's working properly. I did not drop into combat, so we'll see how that works. And some of the quality of life mods that I was looking at adding in, I did add into this run. The little bit of research that I did indicated that when you add in these mods post-start, it doesn't really affect the game that much. So, for the most part, we're going to try and see how this works, and hopefully, you know, it doesn't corrupt anything or break anything too crazy. So that's going to be kind of the goal, is, you know, don't corrupt the save. Don't have to start all over again. One of the other things that I did was I started looking into the storyline and trying to figure out whereabouts are we in the overall storyline? And we're behind. We are a fair amount behind. So what I looked into was that I believe by 3030 we should be, a little bit further along in the story. My understanding is that most of the storyline is starting to come together at 3039, so we've got about 6 years to get through the remaining kind of upgrades, and the last story mission will effectively unlock when we get up to Rep 15, and we're at Rep 11. So I think we're in a good spot. We're okay, but it's just one of those things where we want to try and make sure we address any of those storyline missions. One of the other things that I also found out is some of these independent factions were added in from the DLCs. We're not in the original game, so if you're catching this from when the game released until now, that's why. So, one of the things that I also read was about the factions is, the focus should be throughout your campaign essentially working on a couple of factions, 2, maybe 3 factions, build them up, keep those as your core factions. It's impossible to keep everyone happy. So with that in mind, I think I made a good decision picking, at least up front, House Davion, House Merrick, House Steiner, to kind of keep those factions up, independent, pardon the pun, of those factions, keeping that relatively in a growth position. Kind of gives me in a good spot to keep things going. So with that in mind, I want to just try and pick up where we left off, and where we sort of started addressing things was now we're in a slightly higher tax bracket, if you will. We're now at a 50 plus difficulty. We're looking at 270 ton limit, and if you take a look at our mechs, now we're starting to really stretch things out. So our primary forces are looking at the Warhammer as my lead mech, dropping with the 2 Thunderbolts, giving us effectively a solid mixed array of weapons, and then in turn followed up by the Quick Draw, because that is the next heavy mech that I have. So we're getting to the point now where the Hunchbacks are sort of getting to the point where they're not as functional in terms of the oomph that they can draw and the armor that they can provide. So you can see that these are all sitting at 320 armor, and somewhere, between the, let's see, the low end of 80 up to 94, 95 on the high end for damage, where this is getting us 414 points and 83. So not quite the firepower, but overall much better armor. Speed, we're looking at from 64 to 81, so it's a little bit faster than the other mechs. So overall, it's just one of those things where we need to naturally progress out of that weight class and start dropping some better mechs. Ultimately, I would like to try and get another Thunderbolt. I would like to try and get a sort of B squad, if you will, of some of the mechs. We're looking at healing up this Grasshopper. Hopefully this can start coming into the rotation. It's got a long time to go until we're there, though. First quality of life improvement that I got. So one of the issues I had was I hated having to travel around to look at some of these missions. So now what I've done is I have essentially set this up where we can now see the missions, the tonnage, the difficulty rating on any of these in a hover over. And I think that is a huge, huge quality of life improvement. So overall, this is going to become one of the things we look for. Now, one of the other things that I will say is that we are starting to play because we are trying to get our House Merrick faction up. So we're kind of venturing into that Rep 9 area, which is theirs. And then what we may want to do is start coming back up this way to start getting some House Steiner difficulty quests up. So we'll eventually make our way this way. Last thing that I ended up looking into is some of the missions when you hover over, or the planets, like this guy right here, Carbonus is in the bright yellow. Well, that's an indicator that that is a planet that is the target for a high, what were they called? The high reward. I don't have any that are currently active, so these little yellow indicators are just telling us, like this right here, high reward quest. So this might be something that we want to go take a look at, and we won't necessarily get the information on it until we get a little closer. So want to start taking a look at some of those as well. Alright, so we do have our assassination contract here. Let's go ahead and jump into home. We're going to take a look at contracts, and then which one is the assassination? Neither of these. That's odd. I swear it said that there was. Oh, we're in Callaway. We're eventually going to head down this way, but it's a 315, so it's going to take us a little bit to get there. So let's go ahead and do some of these missions to get us going. 70 tons. Yeah, that's going to be a good little upgrade on the tonnage. Let's go back into our contracts. House Davion, we don't want to do this one, but we'll do this one right here. 270 tons. Let's go ahead and drop this one. Refuge or Rubble. It's a defense mission. Difficulty 60, 270 tons. Now the great thing is that I've built up a good amount of negotiation points available. So I'm going to take 1 pip in damage coverage, and then 30 points. Now let's drop it back down to 24, and we'll take a couple points in payout. So bumping that up to 1.3 million, and hopefully we'll be able to get the salvage off of at least 1 mech. Now, reason that we want to get that grasshopper in is we're going to be jumping up from the quick draw at 60 to a 70-ton mech, and then we're going to be hitting that deployed tonnage limit. So this is putting us in a good spot for how to drop. Now, ultimately, what I would eventually like to do, I would love to be able to field, like I said, a B squad. So we're just going to start working at trying to get some of these better mechs as we go through these missions. All right, we got ready. Let's go ahead and ready up. Tres, dos, uno, fade to black, cutscene. Tell them what we've won. Major. Come on now. Oh, thank God. Woo. All right. So, one of the other things, now that we're in mission, one of the things that I did was I also did a mod for I'll call it a quality of life improvement. And essentially what this is supposed to do is remove some of the clutter, if you will, from the physics and the... Oh, that looks like a really sweet cave. I wonder what's in there. Basically remove some of the non-required physics elements from the game. So in that there are calculations it does based on whether there's some rock is here, the hitbox of the rock, so it can tell how high it is, and there are gradient pieces, and there are some other things that it has to calculate that essentially don't really have any effect on gameplay, and they went a little overboard. So what this is supposed to do is take some of that out, smooth out some of the items to essentially make it load a little faster, perform a little bit better, keep consistent frames, etc. So that's kind of the overarching goal. Now, whether or not this actually does anything, we're going to see. At this point, not noticing any real big improvement. Oh man, that thing is lit. Alright, let's get this moving. Alright, that's 219. We got this. We got this. Oh, incoming already. Alright, let's get this going, boys. Let's get this going. Where's that little spider at? Oh, I bet that hurt. Ooh, look at that. I do like me some PPCs. Alright, so it looks like this is the defense point. So they're coming in, oh yeah, coming in hot and heavy over here. Yeah, they got him. We're at 6 and 19, gentlemen, 6 and 19. Ooh, that made a connection. Missed. The PPC, I love the damage output it does. Just a little on the slow side. Oh, I'm running short a PPC. This is not good. Turn our attention this way. Ooh. Oh, that is gonna hurt. Heyo, more hostiles? That's a norm. I feel like that is... Was that just a jump or a dropship? Yep, that was a dropship over there. Oh, come on. What do we got? Uh-oh. Come on, leave me alone, leave me alone. There we go. And turn, turn, turn. Owie. Look, bruh. I will be forced to kill you. There we go. What's that? 14 to 19. Let's go. I don't know what happened to my second PPC, so I don't know if it blew up somehow or if I just started without it. I have no idea. I don't even think my PPC reaches that far. Oh, it does! Alright, what do we got over here? Let's see if we can pull just the grasshopper. Oh yeah, that hurts. Man, that's gotta hurt. Yup. Lit up! Alright, what do we got over here? I think it's a tank? God, if that's my last thing is just a tank, I'm gonna be real happy. Real happy. SRM carrier? Boom.
Congratulations, Commander. These people owe their lives to you.
And that's Murder, She Wrote. So one of the things that I noticed right off the bat is the machine gun. So instead of it doing a ton of particle effects on essentially the firing of the machine guns, it just has more of like a individual bullet that fires in a certain cadence. So like it's a pretty consistent, just like pew 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 pew, which is a lot better than the way it sounds and the way it kind of actually fires. It's less of the effect, so some of that effect ends up drawing away from our overall frames, which, you know, end of the day, we already have it looking pretty solid, and it is Unreal 4, so I wouldn't expect it to have like super great graphics, but overall just looking pretty good. So I definitely like that. Oh, and here we go. Okay, so we have some choices here. We can pick up another grasshopper. So that is a 70-ton mech. It's got a good arrangement, medium lasers, large laser. The LRM-5s kind of does what we want to do. It's primarily a little bit faster of a mech, but it has jump jets, kind of don't need it. Cataphract, a fair amount slower. 64.8. I realize this one's 64.8, but when we reduce some of the additional weight, I think the speed improves, because I think our grasshopper is like 81. So SRM-4s, AC-10s, medium lasers, large laser. So overall, we're looking at about 70 firepower versus about 76, and then a little over 400, about 414. This is going to end up being about 414. Realistically, they're about equivalent. I'm kind of leaning towards the grasshopper. I think that we can rearm it and essentially get it up and running. I like the idea of having the long-range missiles, the mix of medium and large lasers, maybe switch it up to like a PPC, something like that. So I think what we're going to end up doing is going with the grasshopper. The other alternative to that, if I decided not to, it would be the cataphract. I'm just not sold on the cataphract yet. They seem to be a little bit slower, and I want to try and get that going. Now, as always, we've got a few points left, so let's take a look and see what we can pick up that is ultimately going to be helpful. Not really anything super good. I've got a bunch of the ammos already, a bunch of no-pip weapons, which meh. So what I will probably do is I'll take the AC-10 and see if we can get something going for that. Alright, overall looking really good, still making a ton of progress, very minimal amounts of damage, so that's always good. Let's go ahead and we'll start queuing up some repairs. So 14 days with an 8-day penalty, 6-day penalty, 9-day, and 5-day. One of the things to keep in mind is that if we are to make a jump, it's going to cost us at least 13 days to get us from point A to B, so anything more than a penalty of 13 days isn't really worth it, because we're looking at 13 days out, 13 days back, so anything less than, you know, here, even this is pretty good. We'd be repaired before we even land and start the repairs over there, and that's ultimately what we're looking at doing. Now, on top of that, something like this, where we're looking at a huge repair bill, 4 million to get repaired, this is not going to be worth it, because our penalty alone is going to be 1.6, and we're going to have a 58-day penalty. this is worth it to get back up into the industrial hubs and then get those repairs going and started with that. So ultimately, you know, we're going to be looking at that as far as how that goes. Yeah, see, these, oh, they're quick draws, not grasshoppers. So the quick draw is what we're looking at. It'd be moving up to having grasshoppers as the additional. And that's fine. We'll end up getting these two bad boys fixed up. It's a 70-ton mech instead of a 60-ton, and we'll make do. We've got to get some bigger tonnage anyways. So let's take a look at our star map. Now we're at Callaway. We have that 315-ton max. Let's take a look. So we've got a, nope, that's going to be Independence against Merrick. See, this is so much better. I'm not wasting time flying around just trying to find my next mission. So this is a multi-operation against, I don't know what symbol that is. It might be an independent faction. So Lao, a lot of Lao. No, that's, okay, so this is a potential. We can head up here. It's a multi-mission, and it's Merrick versus Lao. That's definitely an option. So this is so much better already. I already like this much, much better. We can head up here. Merrick against Davion. Let's see. Let's take a look at Salur. We might just jump over here. Let's see. Davion against Independence. No, thank you. These assassination contracts actually look pretty enticing. So let's do this. Let's jump down here. We're going to do the Independence against Lao. 20-day trip. Everyone will be repaired. How is your night going, Angel of Iron? Mech market looks good. Nothing I really want to deal with over there. Let's take a look at the equipment. Anything good here? Ooh, Flamer times, or pip, 3 pip, level 3. I don't, do I have anything? I don't think I have anything that uses lasers. So, no big deal. Let's take a look at our battle mechs. Everything is repaired, so we're good there. And actually, what we're going to do is... Oh, that's right, we have the catapult. We can make the decision on whether we're going to keep that or not. You know what? I'm not going to... you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and start selling some of these. So, Vindicator, too small. I'm not going to run that. Shadowhawk, not going to run that. I feel like we just need to liquidate some stuff out of our mech surplus. Let's see. Javelin. I think out of this I would keep... I think I like my Spider better than the Javelin, so I'm probably going to sell the Javelin. I'm definitely going to be selling my Panther. Bye-bye. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the 2-4 SPs, SRM6s, and lasers, but I think I'm going to retire one of the 4Js, and I think I'm going to get rid of the 4G. So just kind of thin in the herd, if you will. Oh, that's right, I have a Black Knight now. Okay, so also want to try and see if I can rock the Black Knight. Now what I may do is something like this, where drop the Black Knight. If I can get the second Grasshopper, this is looking like a solid B squad. So we're going to work on the math for the tonnage, but I think this is going to work out. So it's going to be something like this. So 75, 70, 70, and then a 60. So these guys will get me to 140. This will get me to 200, and this will get me to 275, so I can probably mix in, say, like a Quick Draw or a Thunderbolt instead of the Black Knight, and then start rocking, you know, something a little bit bigger. So that might be a good opportunity to run the Black Knight in addition to the Warhammer. And it does say I've destroyed a PPC. Do I not have a 3-pip PPC? I might be out of 3-pip PPCs. I am. Okay, well that's good to know. So I'll just go ahead and clear that out. Put this in. Start work. What is this going to take? Oh, 10 days. Tough. Okay, that's fine. Because then what I'll do is I'll drop in with the Black Knight. Alright, let's take a look at these contracts. So what we're looking at is we don't want to do this one against House Merrick. Let's do the one against House Lao. So this is going to be clear the logjam, 270 ton limit. This is an assassination mission. Looking good. So we'll take 1 pip in damage coverage, a lot of pips in salvage, and then 2 pips in our C-bill payout. Now, our Warhammer's under construction right now, so I'm going to switch this out for our Black Knight. So this puts us at 265, a little bit better tonnage, but I think we're looking pretty healthy. Now, ultimately, what's going to end up happening is that we will end up switching in, I guess I could switch in my 1 Grasshopper, and would that, no, because that's going to be 10 tons, we only have 5. Yeah, we'll just drop with this. We'll drop with this. We've got the Thunderbolts, we've got the Quick Draw, we've got the Black Knight. Overall, I think we've got a good squad going here. The one thing actually before we drop, where is the Black Knight? Weapon groups. This is really important because I like to make sure I know what I'm firing. So we've got on button 1, we've got our large laser spread. Button 2 is our PPCs. 3 is our medium lasers. So I'm actually going to switch this up to switch there. And then, where do I want the small laser? Yeah, I think I like the spread better. Actually, you know what? Let's try this. We'll try it like this. And then if we need to, we can always come back and make a change. So we're going to go ahead and deploy. We've got our spread here. Let's go ahead and hit that ready button. Tres, dos, uno. Boom. Fade to black. Hopefully this... Hey, that was a much faster load time. Hey, I'm down for that. Alright, we're starting in the top left-hand corner. Alright, key here is don't activate more than 1 at a time. So we're going to follow the sort of northern ridge line here on our left. Wow, he's jumping. He's doing solid. Oh, whoa, 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 what is that? Ooh, scared me. Keeping my eyes vigilant. Oof. I will take it for the kill. That thing's still alive? Nope, not anymore.
There they are, Commander. Take them out and let's get the hell out of here.
Now it is not my normal thing, oof, to just let these guys slide, so let me get back in there. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yep, I need to close the gap. Oh, it hurts. Hurts so good. Oh, come on. Okay, downside to Black Knight. Heat management is not the best. Oh, so rewarding when you get the shutdown and the kill. Alright, turn, turn, turn. Forget that the slow behemoth is slow. Okay, down.
Moving on large target.
Ooh, apparently, I am really tall. Oh, man, I'm gonna end up dealing with this a lot. Okay, okay. So that's the first spot. Let's go hit the next one. It makes it look like there's a pathway right about here-ish. I don't necessarily know that there is. I'll take it though. Let's see if these guys can follow. Ooh, hello. I wish my zoom was just a little bit better. Wow, that trebuchet is probably not feeling so hot right now.
Engaging shared target ID.
That trebuchet thinks he's hiding. What he doesn't know is his days are numbered. I'm just gonna hit him from way back here. Nobody even knows. Oh, there he goes. Okay, now we're in pursuit. I mean, look at that thing. It's already taken a heap of damage. All right, let's get in there.
Identified, Commander. Put them down.
Bro, I'm going to just core you.
Tango down.
There it is.
Keep at it. Wrecked.
Oh, man, slow turns, slow turns. It says it's like right here. Oh! It's not what I thought it was. Okay, cool. I thought it was a turret. Turns out it's a plane.
Eliminated.
Go. Oh, we got a long walk. Alright, so far this Black Knight, not too bad. I can dig it. It's a little slower, but overall not too bad. Now, the final of the quality of life improvements, as it were. Oh, was there another dude? Did I miss this? Yeah, you get a PPC, buddy. You get the PPC. So it looks like there's a ramp up here. I will take the choke point. Give me some bonus loot. Bonus loot, right here. Bonus loot. No. One of the other mods that I implemented as a quality of life improvement, one of the things I really hate is the orbital bombardment cannons and the violent shaking it does when you're near them. So what I've done is I have put a quality of life mod to turn that off and not have that violent shaking. So hopefully, if we get close to one set of those, it is not going to affect my game and make me scared every time the orbital bombardment goes off. So let's see what's going on over here.
We found our primary target. Let's go get him.
Yes, let's.
Target neutralized. Hostile mech down.
Alright. Oh! We got missiles out. We got missiles. Let's see what we can do to help the squad. What is it? Oh, that's an awesome. Okay. Well, that's definitely not awesome for us.
Copy. The commander's target is our target.
Let's see if we can get a little closer.
Opponent lost.
Fletcher's going to take a little bit more damage. I don't know why he's not trying to attack me. Go, that's an arm gone. Okay. Hey, it finally figured out I'm here.
Primary target
And
down.
it's toast.
Confirmed. I have all targets showing up as KIA on my scopes. Great work. That bounty is ours. Bard will break open a case of Timbiki Dork when you get back to the ship circling. Enemy ship landing at your location.
What is it? Oof. Oof. Turn, turn, turn.
Right arm gone. Kill confirmed.
Oh, yep. Fletcher is not doing so hot.
Another mech kill for me. Enemy destroyed.
And emergency shutdown. Oh my god, it's a little locust. This little ankle biter is going to end up destroying the whole thing. Ooh, got its legs.
One more mech out of this fight.
And shut down. That's a-okay though.
Tango eliminated.
Alright, everyone survived. And that is the most important thing out of this whole thing. Everyone is surviving. Thunderbolt is going to cost me a lot of money though. It's going to cost me the moolahs. I may have lost everything. I don't know if I can recover from this financially.
Taking pioneer position. Just one
That is unfortunate. Let's see if I can get in there and get it in.
You can never have too much.
Oh, no. Doesn't give me a chance. That's lame. That's super lame. Alright. So we've got an option. We can take a catapult. Definitely not taking the Wolverine. Definitely not taking the Spider. Definitely not taking the Panther. So I think, if anything, it's going to be the catapult. Now, in addition to the catapult, because we can start building some decent squad action with that, We're also going to pair that with a large laser 2-pip, because I'm going to want to refit a lot of... Oh, never mind. We're going to take 2-pip lasers, because lasers are important. Alright, yeah, look at that. Maxing out his skill level. Beautiful. So we're going to basically try to keep running these guys, and we're going to eventually fit them up to that next stage. One of the quality of life improvements that I'm looking at doing for the next round is that each one of the ranks of basically the pilots can rank up. So they'll start out as like a lieutenant, and they can eventually hit captain. And then once they hit captain, one person can join me at a lieutenant commander position. And then eventually they all end up with maxed out stats. So it's going to be really interesting to see how they play out. The Thunderbolt's wrecked. Just absolutely wrecked. So yeah, 1.8, not surprised. That is going to essentially take that Thunderbolt completely out of commission. So yeah, an extra 500,000, worth it. So let's do this. We've got some work to do. Let's take a look at our star map. Our closest industrial section is all the way over here. But we have a hero mech, so we're going to go ahead and travel. It's going to cost us some time and some money, but it's going to ultimately be worthwhile in the long run. And that's kind of the goal here is we want to try and make sure we find where we can save essentially cost. So we don't want to spend a ton of money. Yeah, that's from 1.6 I think it was down to 700,000. It's just such an advantage to do this cost-wise, and then we can still get our regular mechs up and running. So let's go ahead and do this, 2.3 million, and then let's go ahead and get our catapult up and running. We're going to bring this guy out of hiding, and we're going to go ahead and repair this. Under tonnage and no valid offensive weapon. That's totally fine, because we're going to rebuild you. We will rebuild you. We have the technology. So we just blew through a ton of money, but we're going to get through all of our repairs. And while we're here, let's take a look at our loadouts. Now, I didn't really get a chance to look at this too much. We did lose that second PPC, and ultimately that's fine. It is what it is. We're going to see if we can find a replacement for it. Unless there isn't a replacement for it. Sad panda face. Let's take a look at the mech market. So we've got a Grasshopper, Hunchback Jenner, Raven, Shadowhawk. Almost tempted to pick up this Grasshopper. Yeah, you know what? Actually, I will. Oh, I am despised. It's a 20% markup. Maybe I won't. Let's take a look at our battle mechs, and let's jump back over here. Let's take a look at the quick draw. Let's take a look at the loadout. We've got plenty of medium lasers now, so we've got 27, so we're going to go ahead and drop these. And let's go ahead and drop some 2-pip lasers in. Excellent. Let's go and, can I do better than an SRM4 2-pip? So SRM4, I only have one level 3. Yeah, I think I'll just keep with the 2-pip there. Perfect, so we'll go ahead and start that out. And then let's take a look at, let's see, Grasshopper here. Let's take a look at the loadout. So no jump jet. Scrap hop. Oh, actually this looks pretty good. 2-pip lasers, an LRM5, an LRM, or I'm sorry, a large laser, level 3. This is looking good. Lots of heat sinks. I like it. Wait, did that say jump jets? Or was that just spots for jump jets? Oh yeah, that's spots for jump jets. And instead we up the armor. And we'll just have to keep that in mind for this one, is to drop the jump jets and up the armor, so we can get that armor up there. The Black Knight, I think we're going to have to do some work. I honestly do. Let's take a look at the star map. Oh, I missed it by 1. This is where I wanted to go. Oh, I swear I... Well, let's go ahead and travel. Let's see what the rare mech is. Maybe we'll get lucky. Something cool. Rare Hunchback, 40. Fully repaired. Got a trebuchet and a 4SP. Let's take a look at the equipment. Anything good? I own 5 and there's 2 available. I'm gonna need extras because those are probably gonna get destroyed. There's a tag. Let's go ahead and pick up the tag. I haven't seen those before. Okay, so got that taken care of. Let's hit the star map. Let's see what this rare mech is here. Another hunchback. Okay, 4H. Got it. Let's take a look at the equipment. And what we're primarily looking for is anything level 3, but not flamers. Okay. Nothing really here. What I want to do actually, and this may seem, oh, well, rare weapons. Let's go ahead and take a look. And once we get there, let's see, SRM 6, I will buy that. I'll buy that SRM 4. I will buy the tag. SRM 2 with Artemis. Sure. Sure. Anything else of interest here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So let's take a look at our battle mechs. So we're still waiting for the Thunderbolt. We still got to get the Grasshopper up and running. We've got the Quick Draw 4 in. Let's take a look at the loadout here. Looking good. Looking good. So 2-pip mediums, the LRM. Yep, that's looking good. Okay, everything looks good there. Let's take a look at the first. Okay, so we got to make some changes here. This is just not going to work for me. So let's take the medium lasers out. And then in turn, let's do this. Let's take this out. Let's see what we do if we start with an LRM. Where's the 20? LRM 20. So if we start with an LRM 20, let's see, 2 of them. So LRM 20. Way overweight. Why are we overweight? Because we have jump jets. So let's get rid of these jump jets. Alright. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. What I want to look at is this tag. So specialized lasers that does no damage but improves missile locks and accuracy while painted on a target. I have never used these. Target acquisition gear. So let's try this. Actually, let's do this up here. And then I've already got 4 heat sinks. I don't have any lasers. So that's, of course, my next biggest issue is lasers. I only have 1 ton. So I have to take into consideration that I only have 1 ton to work with. So I think I'm going to put a medium laser. Or I could do some smalls. I could do a small. So let's do this. So if I do... Oh, definitely don't want that. If I do... Where did my small laser? And then... Where is small laser? Okay, I could do something like this. Ah, but you know what? It's just... I feel like I'm going to eat through this much ammo. So, okay, let me just start from scratch. Cancel. Confirm. So let me go back into the loadout. So let's keep things going the way they were. So if I start with the SRM or an LRM 15, we'll keep it to a streak. I could move it up to a 2-pip, so let's do that. 2-pip LRM 15 streak. Let's jump this up to a 2-pip medium laser. Alright. Doesn't get quite the oomph I was looking for up, but overall, still looking good. And then, in turn, what we're going to do is we're going to dump these jump jets, and we're going to look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2. We'll add all of the head armor. Let's go ahead and add, let's bump that up to 30 and 54. Let's add all of the arm ammo we can, and then all of the leg ammo. And that should pretty much eat up most of the rest of this armor. Okay, so I can't do all of it, so let's drop that to 40. Let's drop this down to 50, bring this up to 50. We're just trying to balance this out. So how many 1, 2 points left? So 1 and 2 points. There we go, 65. I gain almost 100 points in armor. I max out everything up above. The only thing that's not maxed is essentially going to be my legs, which as a essentially missile turret, that's okay, because I shouldn't be up close. Things should be hitting pretty much center torso or the arms are kind of what I'm picturing. So overall, I think this is a really great improvement to the catapult, and it gives me a additional method of sort of getting this up and running. So that's going to be 40 days. That's totally fine. What do we have for our work orders? So 9 days for the Grasshopper, 33 days for the Thunderbolt. It's basically out of commission. 40 days for the catapult. We're going to be able to work with this because we have a few mechs now in our rotation. So I think this is going to be fine. It's fine. It's fine. So what is this? Assassination contract? Is that... No, that is not. But let's take a look. So 200 tons. See, these are too small now. We don't have the mechs for this. And these are too small now. So what about up here? These are too small. These are too small. What about up here? 12. Oof. Oof. 11. Okay, so we're in the natural progression of things. I am thinking that maybe what we'll do is we'll jump over this way. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let us go to... This is 8. Okay, so what do we have here? 230 tons. 230 tons. Because this is 8. What about up here? This is 7. 270. Okay, yeah, we have some options here. So let's see. What could we do? Who's staying? Difficulty 44, 230 tons. This one we can do. Let's jump. We're going to make it a little easier, give us some time to get some of the big boys up and running, and then we'll mix up the drops for what we're going to take. And let's go to work. Heyo! Posture check. What's up, Wrecked Mech? What's going on, sir? My ads are about to start here, so for those of you that are not already subbed, feel free to get that subbed in. September is over now that we are in October, but that's okay. That doesn't mean the sub love doesn't have to continue or stop. You can just keep going. I know that I missed out on the last couple of streams that I was planning on doing, but when all the mods break and nothing works, it kind of defeats the purpose. So cheers to that, and posture check. I'm going to go ahead and straighten my back out here. Oh, feeling good. Feeling good. Let's go ahead and jump on that contract. Gives us a chance to build up just a little bit of a buffer, because that's going to take us just barely over the edge, and we're already tanking our house law anyways. So let's go ahead and drop this. This is going to be our counterintelligence operations assassination mission. Boom. Alright, so let's go ahead and take 1 pip in repairs. We're going to go ahead and take 26 points and 2 points in the moolahs. The DLC, I've seen a couple things on the DLC, and I'm really, really happy. Now, what I'm really excited for is that they're adding in a lot of quality of life improvements to the overall game. Have you started playing with any of the difficulty settings? Wrecked mech. Yeah, yeah. I mean, one of these just got totally smashed in the last round, but you know, that's to be expected. So let's go ahead and take a look at our heavies. We need to get back to, let's see. Let's lead with our, what do we want to drop? I could drop, because we're well over. We're at 265 out of 230. So let's do this. Let me drop this Thunderbolt. And then here we're going to drop our 4SP. And then you're going to drop in a 4SP. Perfect. So essentially what we're going to be rocking is our dual Thunderbolt, dual basically laser boat of a Hunchback 4SP. Nice. I haven't picked up the DLC. There is a sale, and I should add that in real quick. If you are catching this on a VOD, I apologize. The sale is good until October 9th. I believe it is available on Steam and maybe somewhere else that it's available. But the first 3 DLC are 50% off. The 4th DLC is 30% off. And I think the new DLC, Dragon's Gambit, is going to be 25% off. And for those of you that are not subbed, ad break. Apologize of you that are on the VOD. Well, you guys don't get to see this. The ads get displayed. But anyways, we're gonna have that going. We're gonna give the ad. It's got about a minute left. So what I'm gonna do actually is, yeah, we're just gonna give this a little pause here. We're gonna let it play through, and give those of you that are not subbed a chance to actually see some action. So Wrecked, I don't know if you caught earlier, because all the ads broke last week with the drop of Dragon's Gambit, I went through and I actually, because my game basically was like, error, and it threw an alert that all of my mods were out of date and needed to be updated. I gave it until the weekend, giving folks, you know, the modders a few days to kind of get the updates needed to get the mods live for the current version of the game. Tested it over the weekend, and while I was at it, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to double check. So I went and I did a little bit of digging, and I installed some of the quality of life mods that I'm going to do from the beginning on my next run now. And ultimately, what that's going to save me is a ton of time. So I was looking at the overall timeline of some of the missions, and it's 2033 right now, or yeah, I think it's 3033 or whatever it was for the timeline. And most of the missions, I should be a little bit further along in terms of the overall progress, is what I kind of gathered from how things looked. So ultimately, what I'm probably going to end up doing is in the next run with some of these quality of life mods, I may even put one in where it drops the jump time to a smaller minimum. So instead of being 13 days, it's going to drop it down to like 1 or 5 or something along those lines. So we're going to look and see what we can do for those things. Overall, though, I'm really happy with the quality of life. The other big one that I did was I installed a performance update mod that essentially limits some of the graphical physics. So the prime example that I saw was that with the machine gun, it does all these little particle effects for the machine gun firing, and then when it hits something, it's the splash of, you know, sparks basically. And it eliminates a lot of these kind of ancillary effects because it just adds a lot of performance degradation. And so ultimately what we're trying to do is get that performance back. So ads are now over. Let's go ahead and drop. Let's go ahead and show these folks what it's about. Tres, dos, uno. Fade to black cutscene. Hopefully we'll start to see some faster load times here. It's been a mixed bag. The very first mission we dropped took a long time to load. This one in turn is also doing the same thing, where it's not great performance, and I don't know what the difference is between one thing to the next.
If we bring the entire group to justice. So you will have to search the area and ensure that everyone on our list is found and dealt with before we can pack it in.
Thanks, Major. Alright, so we're going to start off with some of the very beginning stuff. Boom, Dad. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit this central southern location here, and the reason for that is that the barrier of the wall is going to become a big issue. So we're going to scoop from the center south to western central, and then up to the north central, then eastern location. And so that's kind of the goal. We should be getting the notice here shortly for activation.
Target signed. All units, weapons free.
Oof. I'll take it.
Commander's kill is about to explode.
Uh-oh. Bad timing.
Confirmed.
That's a real bad place to shut down.
Enemy mech nullified.
Okay, that's the first target. We're gonna cross the desert, as it were. Ooh, hello, bonus loot. So you can kind of see that the impacts of things are a little less dramatic compared to how they normally look, but it's the idea, of course, is that the frames don't suffer quite as much because there's not as many things being displayed on screen. Heyo!
They're marked on your tactical display.
Gift subs, Angel of Iron coming in the clutch. Is that a little herby I see? Let's see if I can just reach out and touch it.
Mass kill, Commander.
Oh, bad time, bad time, bad time. Ooh, thank God. That could have been real bad. Oh, hello, physics. Alright, let's take a look at our little pathing here. Yeah, so looks like we're good. We're going to head up the hill here. This is looking good. We're making pretty swift work out of this. Oh yeah, he was definitely touched. Thank you again, Angel of Iron, with the gifted sub. That's 13 gift subs in the channel. You are an amazing supporter of me and what I do. Hopefully I entertain you and everyone else that has received a gift sub. Otherwise, man, I feel like I've let you down. Did no one else see that turret right there? Oh, I guess they already maybe they already destroyed it. Okay. Focus, focus. What do we got? We got another Vindicator. That's A-okay. Whoo, man, it's not feeling good to be that dude. Go, and swing, swing, swing. Man, we're doing really good. Oh, hello. Target destroyed.
Positive identification on primaries. Negative identification on secondaries. What's your six?
Oh, that's not good.
Target neutralized. We've got our target. Nicely done. Lots of them, Commander. We've fulfilled our contract, Commander. Let's get you out of here now.
No. We've got a whole drop that we got to contend with. Oh, I hate the emergency shutdown. Come on. Wasn't that bad. Thank you for the heads up. Free stuff on the left. Did I miss it? I missed it. Free stuff on the right? The left? The right? Which side? Oh my god, where's free stuff? Hold on.
Target mech eliminated.
Alright, I don't see... Looking for the prize. Am I blind? Did I miss it?
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I'm looking. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So, I think it was the last drop. As I approached the pickup location, the landing zone, I found loot inside of the landing zone. And as soon as I got in, it didn't even give me enough time. It immediately started taking me off the level. So I couldn't even pick it up. It was ridiculous. So mad. Yeah, single heat sink or something like that. Alright, so we got another catapult option. I mean, that's the best thing we have out of this, so yeah, I'm going to take the catapult. Let's see. As much as I want the PVC 4, or 2-pip, the level 2, I don't know that it's worth losing out on the catapult. I can definitely use more medium lasers, so I'll take that. And I will take the small laser. And one of the machine guns. Sure, why not? Oh, it automatically picks up? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's good to know. Overall damage, looking pretty good. I took the biggest hit at almost 100,000. That's going to be an easy repair for us. So let's get into our battle mechs. Let's go ahead and do some repairs. Yeah, overall, not that bad. Not that bad at all. We did pick up another catapult, so we'll take a look at that guy. We'll probably end up doing the same thing, retrofitting, where we're going to drop bigger lasers, bigger LRM-15s, and then drop the jump jets, get more armor. That's kind of the theme of the day. And then get that going for us. Let's take a look at the star map. Now, this is what we wanted to see. So, high reward quest. I am down for it. Let's see. So, this is going to be... Yeah, this should be fine. We should be able to manage this. 270s, 230s. Yeah, this is going to look good. So, let's travel. Let's get this going. View transmissions. Ooh, I've got 2 of them I can choose. Okay, so I usually do this on the basis of what do we get, and 270, 1,000, 270, 1,000. 4 mystery gifts, or only 3, and we have to choose. I already know. I'm going to take House Davion. The Federated Sons request the services of a dependable mercenary outfit for a staunch defense. The military forces of House Lau are attempting to validate their continued existence. They are demonstrating a show of force by invading an inconsequential fringe of our territory on the border of Kittery Salient. With more meaningful battles on other ends of our territory, we cannot squander time or resources to redeploy significant portion of our forces to address this threat to our sovereignty. Regardless, we have an obligation to protect our citizens from injustice and danger. The rulers of the Capellan March, the Hasek Davion family, will not allow Confederation incursions into their worlds. House Lau's invasion cannot be allowed to succeed. Yeah, these so far have been bread and butter. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and take this one. And then where do we got to go? Let's see. Here we go. So, actually, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the system. So it's the Tang system, which I think that's where we're at. Is that it? Is that where we got to go? Oh, we have to jump over. No, that. I think we stay here. Here it is. Quest. Defense support Davion. Alright. Let's see. We've been at it for about an hour and 15, hour and 20. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to run and grab some water real quick. So let's do a quick BRB. In the meantime, I'll leave the quest up so you can read it while I grab a little bit of water. I'll be right back, folks. Alright, did everyone miss me? I missed me. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. So this is a 60 difficulty. Oh man. This is going to be rough. I'm going to take 2 pips. Let's see if we can get up to the 27 mark. Should be fine. Yeah, let's take money. Take money. Alright, now I've got some tonnage to play with, so let's do this. Let's jump right into the heavies. Let's grab that Warhammer. Love the Warhammer. Let's go ahead and let's see. Who is my best lasers? Lasers look like it's going to be Fletcher at 8 points. So let's go ahead and grab Fletcher. Let's jump over to heavy and let's give Fletcher the Black Knight. Now, the next person is going to be, let's see, let's give you a Thunderbolt, and then let's give you a Thunderbolt. How's that look? We're at 275, so we just need to drop 5 pounds. Let's see, we can do a grasshopper. I think overall that looks pretty good. Downside is we're missing out on missiles here. So actually what I'm going to do, let's switch this. So let's go over here, let's take Fletcher and give you the Thunderbolt, because you've got a lot of missile support there. Oh, quick draw. That's right. Thank you so much, Wrecked. Appreciate you. We want the quick draw. That'll get us to the 270 mark and not put us over tonnage. Alright, let me look at this. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I think this is a pretty solid setup. We've got a little bit of missiles, a little bit of lasers, which is exactly what we need to work on. So get a little bit of experience there. The Black Knight is just all lasers and a PPC. So this is going to be perfect, and especially since we've got a 9 out of 10 for essentially offsetting heat, that's going to be perfect. Thunderbolt has missiles, ballistic, and lasers, so that again is going to be right in line with where we need to be here. We should be able to hopefully maybe even max out that ballistic, get some experience there, max out our missiles, max out our energy dispersion or heat dispersion. So I think this is going to be pretty good. Yeah, I think this is going to be really good. Downside is Fletcher has that only 4/4 for the damage avoidance, so it is what it is. We're going to deal with it. Tres, Dos, Uno, Drop, Cutscene, Fade to Black, Load Screen, whatever you want to call it. Let's get this going. And just out of curiosity, while we're doing the load screen, hopefully this doesn't crash the game. Let me do this real quick. And we're going to go to here and here. And there are 5 streamers currently on, and I am third place, 3 viewers. Top man is at 15. Let's get it going. Oh man, they are on it out from the very get-go. I am stuck. Yeah, those dudes ain't surviving. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it in time to save either of these dudes. That was a lot of mechs. This time I'm going to remember. There it is, there it is. Heyo, double PPCs to the face. All right, and turn. This dude's right here. I'm gonna assume, is he running away? What is going on here? I feel like I came in like a wrecking ball. Oh my god, my guy, come on. Don't block me. Heyo! There we go. 4-4 for the initial clearing. Both survived. Wow. So they've got a, that looked like a Shadowhawk or a Phoenix, and then that looks like, doesn't have the little bumps on them, a Trebuchet. Okay, that's fair. Oh, I've got to get close enough. Alright, let me see if I can get, I have to reach checkpoint alpha. Some of these maps are silly like that. There we go. I'm bracing. I'm bracing. Where are they coming from?
Target neutralized.
Alright, that's 2 of 13. Easy peasy, easy peasy.
Reconnaissance flights show increased enemy presence in the vicinity. Be on the lookout for further hostiles.
Oh, and if you're noticing, on the top portion of the screen, I now have coordinates listed, so it says east, northeast, north, southeast, and it gives some degree placement. So it gives you kind of a better view of how things look in perspective to directions, cardinal directions. Is that a thunderbolt? That is. Okay, you gotta. Okay. That was not what I expected. And system offline. Leave me to be a very vulnerable target. Oof, oof. Folded him like a bad habit. There we go. 5 of 13, 5 of 13. I'm really hoping that by kind of taking the uh-oh, got a glitch, dude. That is not good. We're gonna end up having to restart this mission. If that dude stays glitched, then we're gonna end up having to restart. That is very unfortunate. Yeah, see how he's underneath the ground. Oh, we'll give him a minute to see if he comes up. He might surface. Yeah, he's 70 meters down. Yep. I'm gonna have to load. Which one is it? Is it this one? It's gotta be this one. Yeah, this one. So we're gonna go right back here. That kind of hurts my feelings a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. There isn't a mod to fix that glitch, and the reason for that is spawn placement of enemies is not something that you can mod per se. So if that was the case, there would be a mod that started every mech at like maximum altitude and immediately had them fall to essentially die to their broken legs, or use their maximum jump jets and then potentially come out real damaged, which I think would be hilarious. Alright, so we know that we have to be a little bit tighter on this turn so not get stuck. Oof, that's a good start. Still a hidden object there. Alright, let's get rocking and rolling.
More ballistics, the merrier.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Boom! Dead.
Alright, did a little better that round. Got up the hill. Got up the hill a lot faster. Was able to take out the other mechs. We really minimized the amount of damage we took, which is always a very good thing.
Detected your presence,
And
Commander. I'm
if I remember
seeing
correctly,
multiple
there
targets
was
on
some
the
dudes that
scope.
showed up.
Position.
I think it was like this way? Maybe I'm wrong.
Target acquired.
Contact, enemies on scope. Add one more to my kill count.
Oh, that thing just took a double PPC shot.
Your resistance is pulling in more hostiles
Wow.
from the surrounding
Alright, 2 of
area.
13. 2 or 13. First round done. Alright, here we go. Drop ship. Drop ship. Form on me.
Bingo you, Commander. Hostile transport ship coming in.
Oh! That is a thunderbolt. Let's get it. Come on. Turn, turn, turn. And hopefully...
Cyclops.
Come on, legs. Alright, I took a fair amount of damage on that. That was not pleasant. But I didn't core them.
Tangos appear to be bringing in additional reinforcements. Brace yourselves.
Alright, next drop.
Target Jaeger.
Alright, I don't want to be the first one out. I don't want to be out there first. Pick on somebody else. There, go. Crumbled it. And we're gonna give it a little PPC love. Arm's gone. Second arm's gone. Alright, there we go. You've been ejected from the game!
Target acquired.
Additional hostiles have been dispatched.
Oop,
They're heading
alright.
your way.
Where? Where? There it is. Jump ship. Right over here. Oh no, they're gonna be able to drop without me getting a hit.
New target creation.
Oh, come on! Get off my butt! I will make you hurt! There we go.
New target Warhammer.
Oh, yes. Yes. Me likey. I'll take another Warhammer. Let's work on that leg. Let's see if we can fold it. And folded.
New target Vindicator.
Boom! 13 to 13. And let's start making our way out of here. That actually surprisingly went really, really well. And while we lost one of our... Oh, wait a second. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. A double Warhammer drop and some VTOL warrior thing.
Target neutralized.
Okay, we're gonna stick around for this. I'll tell you why. Because that is more chances for drops. There it is. There it is. That's the one we wanted.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Alright. Oh, get away from it, get away from it. We took a little bit more damage. I lost something. I don't... let's see, we lost a medium laser. I think 2 medium lasers on that. Well worth it. If I can guarantee a drop of a Warhammer, whew, that's going to be huge. Or another Thunderbolt. Plus, if I'm probably going to end up with a lot more than 164,000 in repair bill, but I'll take 164,000 extra to pay for what I just took. Yeah, hopefully I'll either get, there was a victory, the Warhammer, possibly another Thunderbolt. So, I mean, there's options on the table here. This is definitely not...
More hostiles inbound on your
I mean,
position. Get
really?
ready for some company.
What do we got? Oh, well,
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
the friendly unit destroyed it, and it counted. So let's do this. Let's position ourselves in a good spot for an immediate retreat, if so desired. They're gonna come for us, I assume, and not the friendly unit. But they may take out the friendly unit first. Oh no, I'm not fighting 2 more Warhammers. We already got a good amount there, so let's go ahead and just drop.
Alright. I've received word that the Davion battalion has now made landfall on the far side of the planet. I've already seen Liao troops rerouting to their location or falling back entirely. Good work. It looks like you've saved the Federation
Good. Hopefully I got something really cool. Yes. Okay, I wasn't honestly expecting to have 3 Warhammers drop and a Thunderbolt. So, ironically enough, I would love to be able to take this Warhammer, the 6R that's at 30 share cost, but I can't even afford that. But what I can do is look at taking the 16 point. Ah, man, look at that, 1 point shy from taking both a Thunderbolt and a Warhammer. Is that a Trebuchet? Oh, it is only a Trebuchet. Okay, yeah. Nah, we don't need that. I saw TBT and I went, oh, that's a Thunderbolt. But if that's only a Trebuchet, no bueno. That's not my cup of tea. I'm going to take the slightly less damaged version of the Warhammer. That's going to be a huge increase. I still have 11 points to play with. I'm going to take that AC5 tier 3. I'm going to take the 2-pip PVCs. I'm even going to take... No. Let's see what else I get. I will take some medium lasers. Lasers. I will take the small lasers. I kind of wish I could take the machine guns, but I'll settle. You know, I'm not too greedy. I wish I could just do this. One of the mods that I was looking at is one where you can actually pay for additional salvage, and it will grant you additional salvage for going under tonnage. So it reworks the dynamics of how you can essentially take your payment by offering an incentive to go over tonnage, or I'm sorry, under tonnage, just like there's a penalty for over tonnage, and it reworks the penalty for that as well. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility, and that's definitely worthwhile. So I think I'm coming out like a bandit on this one. I'm definitely feeling good, and bam, look at that, level 8, looking good. Overall, I mean, I took the brunt of the damage because I'm kind of the lead person, but overall, that's not bad at all. Ooh, we still have more. Okay, so we have to travel to Backham. What are these missions? Is that... Well, you know what? Let's do this. Let's queue up the repairs. And then let's take a look and see how much this is going to cost. 4.5. Oof. Oof. Travel to the nearest hub is going to cost 250,000. So we can see this penalty of 1.7 million, and it's going to cost an extra 70 or 41 days to a total of 146. So really, at the end of the day, that's not really worth it to fix here, and that's totally fine. So let's take a look at our catapults. Let's look at our loadout. So first things first. Let's see if we have our LRM. I guess it's going to be the 15 2-pip. Details. I don't need jump jets. Oh, wow. I feel like this thing is... Can I just do, like, No. Okay. I'm going to have to retrofit this guy. And for some reason... Oh, it's an A1. Okay, so it's a different variant of catapult. Okay. Yeah, I thought this was a C1, and I'm like, why? Wait a second. I was looking at the loadout, I'm like, wait a second, where are the... I'm missing something here. So this is probably the variant that I'm going to build out with some, like, LRM 20s. And basically have this just bust out that way. And we'll play with it, though. We'll play with this one. It's going to be nice to see this back up and running. Okay, let me hit back. Let's go to the star map. I want to see what this symbol is, because I don't recognize this, the Taurian Concordant. and it falls under the periphery realm. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's cool. Um, I don't really want to do these missions per se because it just is going to waste time. So let's just jump straight to this guy. Travel. The Concordant is your favorite faction. Is it because they have an array of mechs you like? Ooh, before we do that, let's check our mechs. We still have a little bit to go. We've got 10 days. So let's just go back here. We're going to hit timeline. We're going to say next event, confirm. Boom. Okay. Now we can go to our contract because now we know what that's going to take. No problem. Okay. So House Davion, this is going to look good. 270 tons. So we took, I think, 2 pips is going to be fine for the damage. Let's go ahead and take 8 pips. It's the maximum that we can take, 27 points, and then that still leaves us with 3 points to take a little bit more money. I don't know that we're going to need all 800,000 in damage coverage, but I'd rather have it than not have it. The reason you like the Concordant is because it's a really cool mixture of self-reliance as a principle and being socially responsible for education and things like that. Hey, that is not a bad thing at all. I can get down with that. We're going to keep dropping with this. Now, ultimately, this does put us in a little bit of a predicament, and I kind of want to make a couple changes to our mechs, but we don't really have anything else available to us. I could drop the Catapult C1. It would give us an option. I could drop a Grasshopper, but the only real option, well, I guess I could do this. If I drop a Grasshopper here, so that gives me a little less tonnage, and if I drop this down from the Black Knight to, say, a Thunderbolt, 2 Thunderbolts, a Grasshopper, and a Warhammer. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. Oh, they have a Thunderbolt production facility. Nice. Yeah, okay, so ultimately, I think this is going to be the next mix that I do right here. And the reason I want to do that is I want to start using a little bit more missiles with Rosenberg and Fletcher to build up their missile. Since they have 10 points, I want to be able to use it. Captain Young still needs to work a little bit on the missiles, but also on... oh, I'm sorry, that's ballistics. It's for the machine guns that they're going to use the ballistics, and then they're already at 5 pips for the... or tier 5 with the missile. This is where we're primarily leveraging the missile usage in machine guns here, but also to kind of get something here. If I had something that was like a Centurion but bigger, with like an AC-20, and had the AC-20 as the primary gun with a bunch of lasers and some LRM SRM, I would totally go for it. But at least for the time being, this is going to be a good solid mech choice. We're just going to switch it up a little bit and see how we do. Overall, I'm not sure how I like everything, but we're just going to roll with it. You know, yeah, it's kind of hard to describe tres, dos, uno, which mech I'm looking for exactly, because I'm so limited by what I can get in these drops. So hopefully, at some point in time, I will get a better selection of mechs, but more than likely by the time I get a good selection of heavy mechs, it's probably going to be by the time I'm getting ready to move into the assault mechs. Now, since we've been streaming for almost 2 hours, this will probably be my last one for the night, so hopefully this one doesn't go too bad. Let's take a look at our combat map. Alright, so flip around.
A small force of Davion Online troops called the 5th Surges Fusiliers is holding down a strategic location, and word has with aiding them. Rendezvous with them at the location.
Let's see.
Hold off any incoming Liao forces.
Alright, we need to hustle. And they need to peek over the edge. That's a friendly down. Oh, it's terrible when I miss. Alright, turn.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, this dude? You ain't got nothing on me, son. I will take that emergency shutdown. I deserve that. I got greedy. There. It's alright, though. Alright, looking good. We'll get to about the 200 mark, and it should click over.
Commander, you've got the Ops Force's attention. They are converging on your position. Brace for hostile contact.
They probably are going to be coming from somewhere out there, so that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to head out this way. And none of the friendlies survived. Ugh. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Alright, first enemy that we can see, partisan tank, LRM 20, harasser. This is not going to be fun one way or the other. Turn.
Target down.
Target acquired. Target
Boom! Alright, what do we got over here? Oh, SRM 60.
Recon has spotted additional bogies, heading along a trajectory that intersects with your position.
Thanks, Major. I mean, I didn't know that they were coming to attack me. I promise I didn't. Oh, this thing's just taking me away from what I need to be attacking. Nope, that's too far away. I need to start facing this way. Speak of the devil. And I cataphract. Yeah, AC-10, SRM-4s, medium lasers. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Not like it when the cataphract just picks on me. I will chew at your legs like an ankle biter. Alright, 6-17. We got a little bit of ways to go.
Enemy reinforcements are spotted in the area. They look like they're heading your way.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it. Ooh, what do we got over here?
Target acquired.
That Wolverine's real fast. But I'm not too worried. Ooh, did I not even zing it? Okay, or just stand in the way, no big deal.
Enemy mech forces spotted operating in the area. Watch out for them.
Oh, I folded that thing in half. Sorry, brother. Wow, we've got air assets incoming. I didn't see the distance of that javelin. Oh, it's still got a distance. Okay, that's cool. And you're down.
Kill confirmed. Right, Commander, target is going great. Hostiles inbound. Brace for contact, Commander.
How did I miss that? That is nuts. Folded. Going for the legs is definitely turning into a very, very smart move. Okay. That sucks when your legs get blown off, doesn't it? Okay, that's one. And I can't do anything. My dude's in the way. Oh, somebody just got a lean. That's 16 to 17. I got one more, boys. One more. One more. It's an archer. Ooh. Let's see what we can do about this. Say hello to my little BBC friend. Jump around this way.
Hostile mech down.
Woo! Look at that. Folded again. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping I can pick up that archer, to be honest. If I can get the archer, that's going to be what I'm going for. Although, it's going to be a very spicy moment of making a decision on what I want. Is going to be entirely dependent on what we get for drops. Let's see what we get here. So downside with only having missiles is that if you only have missiles and they're only LRMs, you are prone to dealing with people who skirmish and get up close. Like me. How are you...
Engaging commander's target.
Like, leave me to my dude. Mech wrecked. Was the other one a battle master? I wasn't even paying attention. I honestly wasn't paying attention. I just went straight for the catapult and said, I gotta take it out. I lost a machine gun in this. So, you know, sucks that I lost a machine gun, but considering the fact that I just earned an extra 173, I think I can afford a 50,000 credit machine gun. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And I'm not sticking around for any more. I don't care what else drops. Yeah, seriously. I'll probably... maybe one. Just one.
They've either depleted altogether or
It was all because of you, Major. All because of your support and your technical know-how on the battlefield. If you weren't there to tell me that things were coming, I would never know. I would think that we just need to, jump. All right, looking good. 500 rep. God, huge rep. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 34 for the Battle Master. I can't even. That's how crazy that is. So Griffin got a quick draw. This is the Orion. Man, all of this is like really great stuff, but it's just so early. What I may have to do is... I may have to pick up... Okay, hold on. Let me look at this real quick. So, if I grab a medium laser to... no machine guns. And if that is it, I'd have 26 points. I could grab the Orion. The Orion looks like it has 460-ish armor, but only about 55 in terms of firepower. It's not great, but that's also looking at essentially no tiered weapons, so we might be able to push that up to maybe like another 30 points. It wouldn't be the best firepower, but it would definitely be really good as far as armor. Yeah, so the destroyed weapons is accounting for 24.6. So if you add that into... ad started. If you're looking at that as a cumulative, so that's going to be about, what is that, 59.2, and then upgrading everything to like 2 pips and maybe the occasional 3 pip might bring it up to just over, what is that, 60-70 points. That might be a good option. Additionally, what I could also do is take the Cataphract, which is right at that 70 firepower. It's at 350 armor, so about 100 less armor, about the same firepower. I almost want to take the Cataphract. The only reason I'm thinking the Cataphract is because then I can take like the Javelin to sell, and then I can grab a bunch of extra stuff. Like I could basically do this. I could do something like this, where I just grab a ton of extra gear and the Cataphract. I'd still be able to use the Cataphract as a 70-ton. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Cataphract and the gear. Alright, so definitely took some damage, 447. This is starting to become a problem. Very much is a problem. Continued success on the battlefield has not gone unseen by Duke Hasek Davion. For your valiant service to the Capellan March, he would like to extend you a gift of ancient Starly Defense Force autocannons for his personal collection. Duke Hasek Davion much prefers to see such weapons in the hands of those defending the Capellan March than those who would see them shipped out to the new Avalon Institute of Science for study. And we've got our first ultra cannons. Holy... Oh, this is going to be good. Definitely claiming that. That was well worth it. Alright, so taking a look at this guy. Let's go jump over here. So this is a 315. I don't think we have enough of a tonnage that we could field 315 with our largest mechs. So this is going to be one of those situations where ultimately we're not quite there yet. We need to do a little bit and kind of build up the supplies, if you will. We took a fair amount of damage, so what I want to do is, where is the nearest industrial hub? Is there even a hub? I think this is going to be the closest spot. 55 days. Yeah. I mean, we're back up a little bit of money, and there is a high reward quest over there. So we're gonna jump. We're gonna spend some time, and we're gonna do some upgrades. So first things first, get everything repaired. I don't know what's going on with that guy. That we repaired it and it stripped it. Yeah. And let's get this guy. We're going for broke. We're just fixing everything. All right, loadout. Okay, so let's look at the details. This guy, I will be honest, without having lasers, this actually is kind of makes me really not interested in this guy. So, you know what? I'm gonna sell it. Yeah. Sell it. Let's take a look at the mech market. Only thing there is our A1 we just sold. Equipment. Ooh. We need these. Tag. Actually, you may know this. How do the tags work? Do I actually have to use the tag as a like an assigned weapon, and I have to tag like physically or press the button and like target the actual target I want to hit, or is it just an automatic thing that works kind of passive? So I do kind of like the idea of assigning. You can put it in an AI. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I can do that. Because what I thought about doing with this, the C1, is adjusting the loadout so I would get rid of one of these medium lasers and throw the tag, and then essentially basically having this thing tag itself. So, it'd basically be a wash 1 ton for 1 ton for the tag, but then if that's the idea is that improves. Oh, put it on a mid-range. Okay, well that's easy enough. Let's take a look at these pilots. Ooh, damn, 58. Holy. Yeah. Yeah, we're hiring you. You're hired. Pilot roster.
Keep it like that and we have a deal.
Who is going to get ditched? Oh, I picked this dude up in a previous mission, but I don't need him for anything. This is going to be our new guy. We're getting rid of, where is it? Fletcher. Fletcher, you're toast. You're out of here. As much as I'm going to miss you, I'm not going to miss you. Because MechWarrior. Ooh, look at that, 10 of 10s. This is too good.
Finally, got something for me, big boss?
It has a range of about 5. Oh, it's, you know what? I didn't look at the range on that, so that makes sense. Yeah, that's crazy. 58 points, dude. 58 points. Well worth it. Okay, we took a look at the equipment. We took a look at the pilots. Let's take a look at the star map. Got rare weapons? Alright, let's do it. We gotta kill some time anyways. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that 58, I mean, that's basically maxed. Holy! Tier 4? Yeah. Yeah. Picking those bad boys up. Okay. This shopping trip is so far very worth it. AC2 burst fire. AC1, or AC5 tier 3. Aileron 20s. I'm gonna need a lot of those. There we go. There we go. Mech market. Let's see what we got. Nothing. Nothing available. Okay. Let's go back to star map. Let's go over here. Rare mech. And and rare weapons. Oh, you know what? What do they got? Not as good as what we currently have. So hopefully I can get another. Oh man, you know what? I don't want to have to do it this way, but I'm going to do it this way to look for pilots. Only reason we're doing this. 55 points. Oh man. That's really damn tempting. I'm not going to pick up this guy. Actually, hold on. Let me look at my guys. So, let's see. 10, 7, 7. Damn. Part of me does want to get rid of Captain Young, because that would be an additional 4 points spread out, and it's basically in everything. Well, it's primarily in ballistics and all the defenses. So the problem is we'd be missing out on a couple points of missiles, a point in our late energy weapons. This is really tempting. Love me some MGs. They also have some pilots. Yeah, that's what I'm going to look for. Let me also take a look at the equipment. They don't have anything special or anything above and beyond, but you know, I'll take like a set of PPCs and some small lasers. See, there's the tags. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm going to hold off on that one pilot because it's only a few extra points. But if we see something that's like close to that 58 mark, I'm probably going to do it. So let's jump over here. Medium pulse. Yep, we're going to buy that. And AC-20 burst fire. I'll grab one of those. Ultra Cannon 5. Yup. And I'm gonna grab all of this ammo because I don't know when I'm gonna see it again. I need mechs, an awesome, fully repaired, 9mm. It's got a 25% markup on it. That's, oh man, I'm gonna have to sell some more mechs. Yep. Sell. It hurts me to do this, trust me. It is killing me to do this. But I needs it. I'm buying it. Yeah, it's a 25% markup because I'm in an area that the faction sucks.
Let's do this, Commander. Drinks are on me when we get back.
See, I just don't understand. 33, 39, 40, and then a 47 when we're looking at 50 plus guys. But I now have an awesome. Where'd it go? There it is. I now have an awesome. Now we're moving up into the world. Now we're moving up. Let's take a look at the hero mech that's for sale. It's probably going to be something boring. Rifleman. Let's take a quick little peek. It's only got single heat sinks. not very exciting. That's sad. Oops. C3. Yup. Let's go shopping. Okay, I'm gonna need to sell some equipment. So let me just cruise through this real quick and see what I can sell to make some quick money back. I have. Yep, we're gonna sell these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sell these two. Sell these two. Sell this one. Sell these two. I'm just selling all the lower tier stuff because I don't need it. I have 34 of these. Let me go ahead and just clear this out. Go. I don't need 15 of these. When I have plenty of the others, clear out 4 of those. This is how we survive. At the end of the day, this is the best way I can do it. I did buy those tags. I'll figure out a way to use those. And then let's see. Sell some of these down to 5. 1, 8. Oh crap! I didn't mean to sell those. Oh damn it! I sold the double heat sinks. Son of a biscuit. Definitely don't need 100 and something. Alright, let's see. Purchase. Let's see if these are available. Hopefully. Oh, good. Double heat sinks. Alright. Boom! Hydrate. Hydrate or dihydrate. Give me one quick second, gentlemen. I am going to take a sip of my hopefully cold and refreshing water. Very tasty. Back to the selling. Alright, selling things to make the money back. It's slow and arduous, but we need to do it because we need the money. Alright. We're definitely not buying that guy. Everything is, for the most part, working on things. Yeah, we're good there. Okay. So, let's take a look at pilots. Oh, 28? God, you're trash. And you're a captain? You're really trash. Star map. We're gonna head down here. Yeah, this is the next spot. This is gonna be the thing. Oh my god, it's going to be single heatsink sold for a little while. I sold so many of them. Alright, House Lao Rep. One of our communications teams has picked up a weak-coded signal coming from a planet that should, in theory, be uninhabited. Our analysts have been unable to decipher the message, but the signal itself is indicative of illegal habitation. The Celestial Wisdom would ask you to investigate this planet on behalf of the Confederation and deal with any interlopers you encounter. You are authorized to use lethal force if necessary. Report back to us when the job is done, and you will be rewarded accordingly for your efforts. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mystery items, plus 1,000 rep. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. So where do we gotta go? View system. It starts right here. Okay, folks. So we've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours now. Definitely a long one for the night. I am gonna call it here though. And with that, folks, I'm going to say good night. So I'm going to go ahead and throw us on stream ending to sort of indicate that we are all done for the evening. And and I'm going to take a quick little look-see and see who is currently streaming, and maybe what we'll do is, for the first time in a long time, maybe we'll do a quick little raid. Yeah, I think we're going to do a quick little raid. So let me see how this works, and I apologize, I'm not very good at, doing the raid stuff. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to temporary. So I was watching this guy play earlier. He looked like a cool dude. So we're going to send it over to momentary temporary. We're going to raid over there with our couple of folks that are streaming with me tonight. But before we do that, let me just go ahead and go through my little closing spiel as I always do. Time is the most valuable currency. It means the world to me that you spend any time, because once you spend that time with me, you can never get it back. So hopefully tonight was enjoyable, it was engaging. I know I had a blast. Wrecked, I hope you had a blast. This is always a fun time for me to be able to stream, get in front of the computer, and not just play a game, but play a game with y'all. So it means the world to me, it really does. You really fuel me to continue to do this as I stream through. So, with that, I've learned a lot tonight. Hopefully we learned a lot tonight. I had a great time getting through some of these missions. Streamed for a little bit longer than I had intended, at almost 2.5 hours. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and cut it here. Again, for those of you that are catching this on the VOD, last thing I'll just mention real quick is that there is a sale going on for MechWarrior 5 right now on Steam. I believe it goes to October 9th, from what I read on the news article from Piranha Games. And they have the DLCs at like 50, 30, and 25% off. For the older ones, it's 50. For the newer ones, it's 30 and 25. So great time to jump in, get those DLCs, start a brand new run, and smash the mech face. All right, with that, folks, I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to momentary temporary. Let's go ahead and kick off the raid. Oh, did his raid? Oh my God, he just ended.